Hello and welcome to Rathod's IAS. So in this session, we are going to see how to write mains answers. So this is about orientation class. So good evening Shruti, good evening Aditya, good evening Sata, Vinod, Sukanya, Pinky, Neetu, good evening. Yes, good evening Dharani, good evening, hello. Yes, good evening Venkatesh. Yes, first one question I want to ask you is how many of you started writing mains answers? Yes, good evening Nageshwara, good evening Netra, good evening Monica, Salar, Sandhya, Simha, Neetu. So please tell me how many of you started writing mains answers? Yes, Samir. Hi Samir. Okay, Aditya, very good. Sahil, it is not good morning, it is good evening. Okay, very good Sukanya. Okay, Nalamalai, not it. Okay. Hi Sukanya. Okay, very good Nageshwara. So in this session, we are going to understand how to write mains answers. So before that, one question is why you have to focus on mains answer writing. So here you have to know what is the importance of mains. What is importance of mains? So please tell me what is the importance of mains. So if you understand this importance of mains, then the students who had not yet started your answer writing practice, so they will start writing answers for sure. Yes, hi Padmavati. Yes, tell me, do you know the importance of mains? Good evening, Hari. Okay, all the best, India, in future. Okay, very good, Pinky. Yes, good evening, Mahesh. So, what is the importance of mains? So, do you know about how UPSC will ask questions? Yes, very good, Harish. Mains will determine your rank. If you see the stages of IAS examination, if you see the status, if you see here different stages of IAS examination, so we have normally 3 stages. So we have prelims. After clearing prelims, you have mains, and after clearing mains, you will be having interview or personality test. So this first stage is your prelims. So this prelims is just qualifying in nature. So I am saying it is qualifying in nature. That means you should not take prelims light because nowadays prelims is also becoming tough. Here we have choose the correct answers. That means answer is present before you in the options. So you have to identify which is the correct answer. So there is no need of remembering everything for prelims. So if you see that, if you have idea, then you can guess the answer. But in the mains, you have descriptive paper. That means you have to write. So they will be giving you the questions, and for that question you have to write answers. So in this writing of answers, we have again 2 challenges. So what are those challenges? So what are the challenges of writing your mains answer? Anyone? Yes, good evening Akash, good evening Akshaya, Mahesh, engineer. Okay. So here we have 2 challenges for writing your mains answer. So first one is, so they will be asking you to write within 150 words or 250 words. So first one is word limit. And second one is you have even time limit also. So why I am saying there is time limit? Because in 3 hours you have to answer 20 to 22 questions. So it will comprise about 250 marks. So each paper is for 250 marks. So you have to write your answers for each and every question, so that you will be getting around 7 to 8 minutes to write an answer. So within this 7 to 8 minutes, you have to read question at least twice, so that you can understand the demand of question. So what UPSC is trying to get from you, so you have to understand that. And according to that demand, you have to retrieve the information which is present in your database, that is in your brain, and you have to keep those data in an organized manner on a paper. So for all these things, yes, you have to practice a lot. So will you accept with me or not? We need a lot of practice. Yes, good evening, Talwar. So you need a lot of practice for writing answers. And if you are getting 40 to 45% of marks in your UPSC means, then even though you are getting less marks in your interview also, your name will be there in the list. So it is damn sure if you are getting 40 to 45% of marks, then even though if you are not performing well in interview, yes, you can get job or you can clear this examination. So in this interview, sometimes you may get difficult panel, sometimes you may get lenient panel. Sometimes many people, they will be having stage fear to answer, right? So even many students, they will be having very much anxiety, depression if they are going before an interview. So they will be thinking a lot, and what are the things they know, so they might be not giving the good answer for the questions at that time. So there is a chance of getting less marks in interview. But here in this mains, so you should not have any fear, right? So you just go into the examination hall, and you will be sitting in your place and you will be start writing. So here we can use mains as much as possible, especially students who have the stage fear, to attend the interview. So even though if you are not preparing well for interview, so if you are doing good in mains, then no one can stop you to see your name in the final list. Is it clear? Sukanya says we need the content, but constructing answer is important. Yes, absolutely. So we need a structured and well organized answer for UPSC, so that you can maximize your score. So if you are getting good score, then you can clear this examination ultimately. So because of this, mains is very important. So now we have to understand how to write a mains answer. So next topic here is how to write a mains answer. So how many of you wrote answers and how many of you wrote structured answers? So do you know structured answers, how it will be? It's good evening, Jagdish. Yes, tell me how to structure an answer. So do you know any format? Yes, introduction, body, way forward and conclusion. Very good, Shruti. Anyone? Anyone can add any more points? So how to structure your answer? Do you have any idea at least? I will going to explain that ultimately, but do you know how to structure an answer? Anyone? Yes, IBC format, good, Nalmalai. So we are trying to provide recorded sessions from the next batch. Yes, we will be following standard format. So which is that standard format? So we will be following IBC format. So what is this IBC? Yes, what is this IBC? That is introduction, body and conclusion. Yes, very good, Anil and Mahesh. So now let us decode this IBC format. So I is nothing but your introduction. So normally in UPSC they will be asking the word limit 150 words or 250 words. So 150 words means you can write answer in 2 sides. 2 sides. That means in one paper 2 sides you can write. In 250 words you have to write 3 sides. Is it clear? So for 150 words answer you can get 7 to 8 minutes, and for 250 words answer you can write answer in 11 to 12 minutes. So you should not cross this time limit. Is it clear? And in this introduction, what can you write? So how can you start an answer? So do you have any idea? Let us keep this session more interactive, okay? So that you will not get bored. Are you getting bored? Okay, Vamshi, I will think. No idea regarding how to write an introduction, right? Yes, Monica says answer should be facts, innovation, references, examples. You can write definition, facts and context. But where can you write definition, facts and context, Nalamalai? Yes, Varsha says definitions, quote, reports or any of any issue. Okay, very good, Varsha. Yes, 4 to 5 lines of introduction is more than enough. Okay, Padmavati. Okay, so in introduction we can write 3 types. So first one is you can write definition. Right, you can write definition, and second you can write facts, and third you can write context. So in definition you can simply explain what is a concept. For example, if there is any question regarding what is an earthquake, so recently there is increased incidence of earthquake. That means in that point you can write about earthquake, definition of earthquake. Or for example, if there is any question regarding elephant reserve, so you can say about what is the meaning of elephant reserve, or you can write what is the need. You can write what is the need. For example, we have lot of elephant reserves, even though there is decreasing of habitat is happening despite of Project Elephant. So if you are getting this type of questions, you have to write what is the need of elephant corridors, elephant reserves, like that. Right? Is it clear? And even you can write about the theme of that so and so keyword in the question. So here you can use these definitions in which subjects. In geography you can use definition, in environment and ecology you can use definition, and even science and technology. So if you are getting questions regarding applications of artificial intelligence, you can start answer with defining artificial intelligence, correct? Even in disaster management you can use definitions. Is it clear? So wherever there is a chance of using definition, you can write. This session will be around 1 hour, Shiv Prasad. Okay, so this is the first part. And second one is you can use facts. So facts means index or indices, and you can get some reports. For example, if there is any question regarding education, you can write about Aisha report. You can write about the Pratham NGO report. Okay, and you can write about different indices which are in the news, like press freedom index. You can write about environment performance index. So if you see in 1 year you will be getting like 10 or 12 indices. So based on that indices also you can expect question in your mains. So you have to maintain a data regarding indices reports. Is it clear? And even in this facts you can write about if there is any scheme launched by government, or any act came up by government, or any bill introduced in the house. So all these will come under your facts. So the schemes, acts, bills that you can use in polity and governance point of view. And indices you can use in economy point of view. And even reports can be used in society point of view. Is it clear? Are you following? Neetu, I will address your doubt when you are discussing about body. Okay? Hi Purushottam. So this is about the second type of introduction. And third one is you can write context. So in this context, there is one interesting thing. So if you don't have any idea regarding definition, this perfect idea regarding definition, or if you are not getting any facts because of that anxiety, tension in the examination hall, you can write why this question is in use. For example, you can get a question like, so what is the relevance of IPC, CRPC in the present situation? So that time you can't write definition for IPC, CRPC, and you can't even write anything, right? So at that time you can say like why it is in use. So recently government introduced 3 bills to repeal British era laws like IPC, CRPC, Indian Evidence Act. So in that way you can write present context why UPSC asked that question. Is it clear? Hi Subhash. So if it is a 150 word question, you can write around 40 to 50 words of intro. And for 250 words also you can write around 50 words of introduction. Is it clear regarding introduction? Shall we move on? Yes, shall we move on? Is it clear so far? If you have any doubts, so please post the doubts. Ma'am, intro lines regarding it. Around 2 to 3 lines. So after watching this video, you have to get confidence that I am going to write answers daily, because in live session of Hindu also I am giving questions right for practice. So try to write them. Okay, so this is about introduction. And what is the next part? Next part is your body. So this is the main part. So this is the main answer of your so and so given question, right? So while you are reading question in, okay, so there is a one question which is given by UPSC. So while you are reading the question itself, you have to underline the keywords. And you have to see how many sub questions are there. You have to see how many sub questions are there. 1, 2 and 3, because nowadays UPSC is not giving a single question to answer, so it is giving 2 or 3 sub questions. You have to ensure that it is the responsibility of you that you are going to answer each and every sub question, because each and every sub question will be carrying the marks. So if you are answering only one sub question, if you are not answering another, means you are going to lose the marks there. So you have to ensure that you are addressing each and every part of the question. For example, if question demanded what are the challenges and what are the possible measures, right? So these are the 2 sub questions are asked in question. So while after writing 2 to 3 lines of introduction like this, okay, so I will be showing here separately. So this is your paper and you will be having margins on both the sides. So for example, if this is the question here and you started writing answer, so this is your introduction. And one more thing is, I saw in many students papers that they are using introduction, body, conclusion, side headings. So please don't use that. Okay. So here we have to write introduction. So after introduction, so if I start in the main body, here in the body they asked about challenges. You have to write heading like challenges, and writing this heading and you have to write the points here. And the second one is measures. So you can write measures and you can write some points regarding the measures. So in this way, while you're addressing the sub question, try to use the subheadings. So those subheadings you can derive from the question itself. Is it clear, Shivani? So there is no need of writing introduction, body and conclusion. So Sukanya asks, ma'am, in case of history, what introduction can we write? So you have to write about interpretation of that event which happened in history. So for example, if there is a question like, what is the relevance of Simon's Commission? So what is the impact of Simon's Commission means you have to write what is Simon's Commission in the introduction. Yes, I will address that also in Allamalai, okay? So in body, you can write answer in the two formats. You can use two formats in the body. So what are those? So first one is you can write in paragraphs and you can write in point wise. So in these two ways you can write your answer. So these two, they have their own advantages, okay? So if I write in the point format, you can save time. And in the point format, if you are writing one idea, so you can't repeat that, right? So we'll be thinking multi-dimensionally here. And we will be getting lot of ideas. And not only this, even we can save word limit words also. So these are the some advantages if you are using these points. And when can you write your answers in paragraph format? So if you are not having content, if you are not having the content but you have to fill the page, at that time you can take the one idea and you can explain that, elaborate in 3 to 4 lines. And one more thing you have to remember is you should not repeat the same idea. You should not repeat the same idea. That means, so what are the paragraph you are writing? So if you are moving from one paragraph to another paragraph, the idea of that paragraph should be changed. Okay. So these are the some important things regarding mains. Okay, mains body. So, and the next important thing here is how can you improve your presentation? So this is very important thing. So how you are presenting the answer? It is about the presentation skills. So you are reading the same book like Lakshmikant, you are reading same Shankar IAS, you are reading same Spectrum, right? So each and everyone are reading the same books. But how can you show the examiner that you are special? By using this presentation skills. So how can you improve your presentation? So how can you say that I am unique? Yes, tell me. Yes, how can you improve your presentation? So which are the tools that can you use here? Yes, very good, Sukanya. You can use diagrams. Next, you can use flowcharts. Next, yes, you can use mind maps. Next, you can use some examples. You can use some data. Next, yes, maps you can use, and you can use graphs. Next, you can underline the important keywords. Next, yes, you can use some case studies. So believe me, so with this presentation skills, you can get very good marks. So in which subject, what can be used? So diagrams, they can be used in geography and your environment and ecology, and as well as science and technology, and even disaster management also to some extent we can use the diagrams. So flow charts can be used in economy, like you can use like this. So inflation, so because of this there is decreasing of purchasing power, so because of this purchasing power it will decrease nutrition, okay, so that it will leads to malnutrition. So because of malnutrition there is decreasing of production. So like that you can use this type of flow charts in economy. So in economy we can use this flow charts. And in some cases you can use in polity also. For example, regarding the sessions, how they will be started: first hour, second hour, first hour is 0 hour, okay, first hour is question hour, 0 hour, like that. So passage of bills, so there you can use this flow charts. And mind maps can be used in polity and especially current affairs related questions. And case studies you can use in governance. So whenever writing governance regarding answers, in conclusion you can write like, so there are some best practices which are there in other countries, so we can take them and we can implement in country for the better governance system. So like that you can add this case studies. And even you can use this case studies in essay. And you can use maps especially while you are writing geography related questions, and even disaster management, and in history also. So in history you can show this maps, and graphs you can use in economy. So am I clear how to improve your presentation? Is it clear? Any doubts? Anyone? It is clear, right? Are you getting confidence in writing answer? Are you getting confidence? Yes, right? Am I boosting your energy? Okay, so this is about body. So next part here is we have to see conclusion. So in conclusion, you can write in two ways. So first one is you can give way forward. Or you can conclude by summing up of important points. You can sum up important points at the end. So where you can give way forward in current affairs related things, or if it is anything which is happening in our economy. For example, if there is downfall of our economy, means what can be the steps taken by government, like measures, right? And even you can write regarding any current affairs, so that we can build the gap. And in the sum up means, for example, in history related thing, or already the static related questions of geography, so we can't give any way forward there because it already had been done in history. We can't change that. So in that area, yes, we can sum up the important content, or you can say one important point that you can write at the conclusion. Is it clear? Good evening, Sachin. If you have any doubts, please tell me. And one more important task here is, yes, you can use Purushottam. Even you can write impact measures in the conclusion. Very good, Mahesh. So now one more important task here is you have to understand the demand of question. So how can you understand what UPSC is asking? So understanding demand. It is a very important task. So how can you understand what UPSC is expecting from you? Yes, tell me. How can you understand what UPSC is expecting from you? Yes, try. Yes, very good, Naga. We have to see keywords. So because of these keywords, we can understand what exactly UPSC want. So tell me some commonly seen keywords. If you have gone through your main previous questions, you might be knowing about some keywords. So please tell me any keywords, anyone? Yes, which are the keywords or directives? Yes, very good, Shruti. Discuss, critical analyze. Very good, Shiva. Examine. Significance, discuss, examine. Evaluate. Critically comment, justify. Yes, very good. Next. Comment, very good. Challenge, discuss, examine, very good. So, okay, one by one, let us discuss. So, first one is evaluate. So, evaluate means what can you write there? So, what UPSC is expecting with this word evaluate? Yes, very good. Analysis, analyze. Okay, so what is UPSC is expecting from this word analyze? Evaluate or critically evaluate? We should give advantages, disadvantages, taking local to international level. Okay, Shivani. Next. Yes, very good. Elucidate also. Evaluate means nothing but we have to come with a decision based on the pros and cons. Okay, so based on the pros and cons, so we have to come up with a decision. So that is called as evaluate. So wherever you are seeing this word critically, so critically means you have to focus on both pros and cons. Yeah, good evening, Vasu. And next one is you can say this word comment. Comment means nothing but you have to give your opinion. So I may frame a one question here like I can frame a question like recently our government introduced bills to abolish British colonial era rules and they are going to bring a lot of impact in our society. Comment. That means yes, you know that bills introduced by government and we are going to abolish IPC, CRPC, Indian Evidence Act. Yes, we know that they are outdated. So in this way you have to give your opinion regarding what will happen. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes, that we will be teaching, okay? Santosh. So because of that we came with this orientation class, right? How to start answer writing. And next you can see the word discuss. So discuss, if you see, means it is a very happy keyword. So whatever you want you can write within the word limit and within the time limit. Yes, you can elaborate and you can explain, Sukanya. So not always positive statement, you can do criticism, but that should be constructive criticism. That should be neutral. Okay, Naga? So in conclusion itself, you can write way forward. For example, current affair related questions, you can write way forward. For the questions from history and geography, which is from static syllabus, you have to write in conclusion format. Like you can sum up the some important points. Is it clear, Balaji? And next commonly seen keyword is analyze. So analyze means nothing but whenever any statement given by UPSC, you have to break that statement into parts and you have to see how one part is interconnected with another part. And you can see one more keyword, that is critically analyze. So critically analyze means you have to write pros and cons here. Okay, so diagram and flowchart how to present. Okay, so I will tell you one example. So if there is any question regarding earthquake, you can draw, this is as earth surface and here the focal point. Okay, so like that you can show that. For example, if there is any question regarding folded mountains, so you can show how these folded mountains had been formed. So you can say this is plate 1 and this is plate 2 and you can show the moment they are coming towards each other. So because of this, what happened? So heavier plate will be moving inside another plate, and because of this radioactivity and increasing of temperature, magma will comes up and that will lead to the formation of mountains. Okay, so that thing that you can write. So you can show the plate 1 here and you can show the plate 2 here. So you can show that there are some sediments here and these sediment rised like this. Plate 1, plate 2. Is it clear how to represent the diagrams, Naga? Yes, can we draw diagrams in essay writing paper? So if there is any concept, if you are explaining there, you can draw. So if you are not explaining any concept, you can't draw. Okay, Naga? Is it clear with analyze? And next keyword here is examine. So what can you write in this keyword examine? Yes, of course. If you are presenting very neat, then it will reduce the burden for examiner to correct, right? So because of this, yes, there is an impact will be there on handwriting also. Okay, I will address this after once keyword is done, Pinky. I will be discussing about even how to write an essay. So here in this examine, you have to think that already examiner knows the issue. You have to dig deeper. You have to dig deeper into the issue and you have to give relevant facts, relevant data to support your argument. So this is the meaning of examine. And you can get question the keyword like enumerate, that means you have to list out. Illustrate means you have to give examples. Is it clear regarding mains answer? So if it is clear, we will be going on to the how to write an essay. Is it clear? Are you following? Are you getting bored? Yes, it is necessary, Naga. You can add information. Okay, so let us move on to topic how to write an essay. So how many of you actually started writing essay? Yes, how many of you started writing essay? Yeah, please let me know so that I can give more information based on your knowledge. Yes, good Sukanya. So how many essays you wrote? Nalamalai, no, okay, no worry. Need to note it. Yes, you can use quotes in introduction, Akshaya. In your essay paper, you will be having 8 essays. That means in section A you have 4 essays and in section B you have 4 essays. So in these 4 essays you have to pick up one and you have to write essay. Start writing essay and it should be around 1200 words. And from this section B you have to pick up one essay and you have to write essay for 1200 words. That means you have to write 2 essays and the time here is 3 hours. That means you will be getting enough time to think about the different dimensions regarding this essay. So don't worry about essay regarding the time. But you have to always be worried like what content you have to write. Okay. So one essay will carry 125 marks and the total this essay it is for 250 marks. So always your target should be to get 150 to 155 marks in your essay. So if you are getting above 150 marks, then your name will be there in the final list. It is for sure. So in mains you have to focus on 4 papers. So first one it is your essay paper and second one is you have to focus on your ethics and next one is your optional. So in optional you will be having paper 1 and paper 2. So it will be comprising 500 here and these two for 500. So if you are getting good marks in essay, ethics and optional, then no one will stop you to clear this UPSC examination. Okay, is it clear? And here in this essay, you have to focus on again introduction, body and conclusion. So in introduction you can use quotes. You can write quote and you have to explain that quote in the first 100 to 200 words. So you have to write essay in 1200 words, right? So in this 1200 words, 1/3 should be your introduction and conclusion. Okay, 1/3 should be your introduction and conclusion and remaining 2/3 should be your body. Is it clear? That means you can write introduction for 100 to 150 words and conclusion also you have to maintain 100 to 150 words of conclusion. So is it clear regarding the word limit? And the next important one is after selecting your essay, after selecting the topic that you are going to write essay, you have to focus on steps. So what are they? The first you have to come up with a title. So what will be the title of your essay? You have to focus on that. So after deciding which topic that you are going to write, so first you have to come up with title. So after writing the title, you have to divide into different ideas. So ideas means nothing but the paragraphs you are writing. So after coming up with different ideas or paragraphs, then you have to see how can you apply logic. Logic means you have to think about what data you have to write, or if there are any reports, or if there are any articles in our constitution, or if there are any examples or case studies, or if there is any indices that you see in the news or any examples. So that thing that you have to analyze. Okay. And next step here is you have to examine. So in this examine you have to think once again before writing that what are the data or reports or indices you are writing, so whether it is correct or not. So after examining you have to come up with layering. So layering means nothing but we have to arrange these ideas. So first you are going to write this idea, and later on I am going to write this, later on I am going to write this. So you have to number that. Okay, so after layering, again you have to see whether there is any chance of splitting one idea into paragraphs, because in one paragraph you have to write only one idea. So for example, if this idea it is regarding history point of view, so in this history we have ancient history, we have medieval history, we have modern history, we have world history, post independent history. That means in this one idea you have to write these five or six dimensions there. That means only from this idea you are going to write 5 paragraphs. Is it clear? Are you following? Okay, so after layering you have to see whether there is any chance of cancelling, because you should not repeat the same idea. So if 2 paragraphs are talking about only one thing, means you can merge them. So this is cancelling. Okay, and finally you have to use the linker. So whenever you are writing one paragraph and if you are moving to another paragraph, you have to maintain a link between one paragraph and another paragraph. So there you can use linkers. So do you know any examples of linkers? Can you please tell me? Any examples of linkers? So any examples of linkers? Anyone? So are you reading editorials in newspaper? In editorials, from one paragraph to another paragraph, if author is moving, he will be using some paragraphs. Although, despite of, firstly, secondly, thirdly, despite of, in spite of, however, thus. Okay, so these are some commonly used linkers. So one homework from my side here is you have to collect at least 20 to 30 linkers in next 1 week while you are reading Hindu editorials. Is it clear? So if you have enough linkers, then you can use them while you are writing your answers. Is it clear? Any doubts? Anyone? Okay, so this is the format of answering your essay. So this is the layout that you can do before actually starting writing essay. So in essay booklet you will be having a page for rough at last. So you can use that rough page and you can come up with this skeletal thing. Then after you started, you will be not getting any confusion. Okay, is it clear? So I am saying that you have to get ideas. So how can you get ideas? I will be giving you 4 frameworks that you can use to get ideas. So the first framework is organic framework or thought framework. The first one is thought framework. So in this thought framework, you can get ideas or paragraphs by asking questions. 4 W's, that is, what is that? Why is that? Who is that? Where is that? How? So by using this W components and H component, you can get ideas. For example, if there is any essay regarding education, you can think like, what is education? So what is literacy rate? So where there is high literacy rate in India, what are the reasons for those literacy rate high? So what are the reasons for the low literacy rate? So how can we come forward? So what are the provisions in our constitution? So what are the schemes came up by our government? So like that, if you are using these W components and H components, you can easily get 10 to 12 ideas. Are you following? Any doubt? Is it clear? Dharani asked one question, ma'am, I am degree now, how to start my UPSC preparation? From past 2 weeks, I am watching your Hindu analysis and I am also making notes. So start your preparation with reading NCRTs from 6th class so that you will be getting some basic idea regarding what is that topic is and you can build some foundation. So after completing NCRTs, you have to read some standard books and try to practice prelims questions and mains questions of previous years so that you can understand whether you are able to answering those questions or whether whatever the thing that you have prepared, you have enough content or not. So based on that, again you have to restart your preparation. So philosophical essays are not exactly philosophical, like so many people they have some apprehensions, right? Like this philosophical essays can be written only by the students who have philosophy as optional, but it is not exactly correct. So even students who do not have the knowledge regarding philosophy, so you can give some daily life examples, case studies and governance process so that you can answer those philosophical essays well better. Is it clear? So I'm not supposed to share here. It is not my own platform. Okay, Hashir. Okay, so this is the first framework. And second framework is subject framework. For example, if you are writing essay regarding Indian society, so there will be different institutions. For example, we have marriage, we have families, right? So if you are writing about families, so how earlier families are. So what is a family? What is the meaning of family? So we have joint families, we have nuclear families. So how this family system is changing. So what are the problems faced by a family? So how unity in diversity is very helpful. So like that you can give some examples. So this is the subject framework. And next framework here is organic framework. Okay, next framework here is third one, that is organic framework. So in this organic framework, you can write about, for example, if you are writing any essay regarding organism, so you can write about what happened pre-birth, during birth, after birth. Next one is different stages like youth stage, adult stage, mature stage, old stage. So like that you can write, or you can get like 7 to 8 dimensions here. And next one is optional framework. And this optional framework is well worked for UPSC aspirants. Because how many subjects are there? You have geography, you have history, disaster management, environment, economy, internal security, disaster management, international relations, ethics. So you can write different dimensions by using all these subjects. Okay, so this is about optional framework. Is it clear? Are you getting confidence like how to write an essay now? Surya asked a question like, ma'am, now only I started my preparation. When I should start writing answers? Shall I start now? So if you have started your preparation now, so you will be starting with NCRTs, right? Right, Surya? So after every lesson or every chapter, you will be having questions. So that NCRT questions are also asked in the format of word limit. So try to write those answers first. You can start now. Okay. Is it clear regarding this essay? So how many students they got confidence like I'm going to write answers from now? So please let me know whether this session is fruitful or not. Yes, how many of you got confidence of writing essay and mains? No. Wherever it is possible, try to write answer in a very simple words, Shivani. Yes, thank you, Hashir. And who are having the problem with answer writing and answer writing skills? Yes, your essay should be multi-dimensional manner. You should not write only one dimension. So how many dimensions it is possible, you have to write in that dimensions, in that many dimensions. Yes, thank you, Netra. Yes, Aditya, thank you so much. So the students who are having the problem regarding mains answers and improving of answer writing, because mains decides your fate. So if you are not practicing your mains answers, then it will be delaying your success. So don't delay your success. So try to focus on mains answer writing. So if you are having any problem regarding this mains answer writing, like how to create the content, how to write introduction, body, and how UPSC is asking question, so how you have to approach that type of questions. So we in Rathod Science, we launched one course, that is mains answer writing daily practice course. So that is very helpful, and even many students, they got improved. So here in this session, Shruti, she attended, right? So she is also one of the student of this mains answer writing, and please share your experience, Shruti, if you don't mind. So we launched this course, that is mains answer writing. So this is our website, Rathod Science Academy. So if you are visiting our website for the first time, you have to click on login or register. So after clicking on that, if you have already logged in, you have to give your email address. So if you have not, so click on do not have account and you can give the details. So after logging in, if you click on these courses, so you will be seeing the different courses here. So here we have this mains answer writing course. So in this course, we are going to cover each and every subject of your GS, GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4. And we will be giving you the weekly schedule, like what you have to read in that week. So based on that schedule, daily one question is given to you. So you have to write that question. And if you send that question to our mail ID, so correction will be done. And there are a team of experts, they will be saying you where you are going right and where you are going down. And how can you improve your presentation, like that. And after that, we are also going to give you model answer for each and every question. And we are going to clear your doubts. So doubt clearing session will be conducted weekly once. It will be from 1 hour to 1.5 hours. And that will be interactive mode, so that it will be also useful to gain confidence in speaking, and you can also improve the communication skills. Okay. And this course is 8,200 rupees. And you can join this course so that you can improve a lot. And I can say that yes, after joining this course, within 2 to 3 months, you can see change in your answer writing. So this is a change that we are promoting actually. So many students, they got benefited from this. So you can join this, and if you are not able to pay this amount in one go, so you can pay in 2 installments. Yes, Shruti is saying that it's motivation to us. It improved my writing skills a lot. No, Shruti, we are providing as of now only GS, because there is a wide range of options are there in the market. Not exactly. If you have knowledge in current affairs, GS3 will be very easy. Whole package, if you want from foundational course, it is around 45,000 and the validity is 2 years. So course time, it is 1 year. So join this course and let me know who are going to join this course. And this new batch is going to be started from September 4th. That means from the day after tomorrow, that is from Monday. So this course, it is going to be started. Yes, we feel confidence in presenting ideas, mainly Zoom classes. Thank you so much, Shruti, for your support. Okay, so you want about enrollment, right? So first of all, you have to visit our website rathodscienceacademy.com, and there you can click on login or register, that is there here, right? So if you click on that, you will be getting a page, that is login page. So if you are entering into this website for the first time, if you do not have any account, so click on do not have account, and you have to sign up here with your first name, second name, the details given. And later on, you have to register, and after registering you can go for again login page, and you can give your mail id and password here, and you can log in. So after login you can click on this courses. You can see the course list here. So there are a wide range of courses, and even you can watch 3 videos in these courses without paying a single penny. Okay, like history, economy, geography, like that. You can also watch the 3 videos from this subjects. And at last you can see here we have daily mains answer writing course, and you can click on buy course here. So after clicking on, yes, you will be taken into the payment page, and you can do the payment there itself. Is it clear? And even if you have any problem with this website, you can contact me directly on this number. So number is 8074765513. So on this number you can contact me on WhatsApp or Telegram. And this course is absolutely very much beneficial. It is only online, and the medium is only English. Okay, Shruti. Yes, you will be getting everything, and we are also going to provide the recorded videos if you are not attending the live session. Yes, anthropology will be having some advantages like limited portion, and mostly it will be static, and the questions, they are not beyond the syllabus. So how many of you are going to join this course? And the classes will be taken by me itself. So you can easily share your doubts, ideas there. Yes, you can use arrow marks. Daily one question will be given. On Sunday you have essay or case study practice, and this course is for 1 year. Yes, in Hyderabad, Naga. So in this whole package, if you take this foundation course, so entire GS classes will be there, and you will be having recorded plus live classes, and it will include the prelims practice, that is prelims test series, mains practice, that is daily mains answer writing course, and even mains test series. And also you will be having prelims booster course. We are focusing on the prelims before exactly 6 months of your prelims. So all will be included in the package, and the cost here is 45,000, and the validity will be 2 years. Is it okay, Shivani? Yeah, in this course the lectures are given, or they have gave the lectures from basic to advanced level. So after once you watch this video, there will be no doubt. You will be having no doubt. Okay, thank you, Darshan. So if you want to join, so please contact me on this number in WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can call me on this number also. I will be addressing the calls. So how many of you are going to join? Whoever want to join? Yes, is this session useful? So after once you join this course, we will be always boosting you to improve your answer writing. So don't ignore this course. So it is very, very useful. So fees is 8,200 rupees. So it is only online, Naga. Yes. So if you want to join, don't miss this opportunity. Try to join this course and try to improve your answer writing skills. And please don't waste your time for the one more attempt. Okay, so don't take a chance. Okay, so here by this I'm concluding. So if you want to join, you can contact me on the number which is given here, that is 8074 765513. So you can text me on WhatsApp also. So there you can talk to me live, okay, on Zoom classes. You can share your ideas. Yes, of course. Yes, software developers, they can also achieve the dreams. Okay, thank you so much. I'm concluding this session and we are going to meet in tomorrow's 9 a.m. live of daily current affairs. So thank you so much for attending this session. Yeah, good night.